In a quiet village nestled between rolling fields and winding paths lived a humble farmer. He wasn't wealthy, nor was he educated in the ways of commerce, but he was known for his honesty, his warm smile, and the golden butter he sold each morning. Just down the lane, in the heart of the village, worked a baker. His bread was famous, crisp crusts, soft centers, and the comforting aroma that danced through the streets. Every day the baker would buy a pound of butter from the farmer to pair with his loaves. It was a simple exchange, built on trust. But one morning the baker's mood shifted. Suspicion crept into his thoughts. Is this really a pound of butter? He wondered, eyeing the creamy slab. He weighed it on his own scale and found it lacking. The butter was short, not by much, but enough to spark anger. Feeling cheated, the baker stormed into the village courthouse and filed a complaint. The farmer, bewildered but calm, was summoned to appear before the judge. In the courtroom, the judge leaned forward and asked, "Do you use any standard measure to weigh the butter?" The farmer, with calloused hands and a gentle voice, replied, "Your Honor, I am a simple man. I don't own weights or fancy tools, but I do have a scale." The judge raised an eyebrow. "Then how do you ensure the butter weighs exactly 1 pound?" The farmer smiled, not with arrogance, but with quiet wisdom. "Long before the baker began buying butter from me, I've been buying bread from him. Every morning when he brings me a loaf labeled 1 pound, I place it on my scale, and I give him the same weight in butter." The courtroom fell silent. The truth had landed like a thunderclap. The baker, who had accused the farmer of dishonesty, had been shortchanging him all along. The farmer wasn't cheating. He was simply reflecting the baker's own measure. This story isn't just about butter and bread. It's about the invisible scales we all carry, of fairness, integrity, and reciprocity. What we give is what we get. If we offer honesty, we receive trust. If we deal in deceit, we invite suspicion. Life, like the farmer's scale, balances itself. The farmer didn't retaliate. He didn't accuse. He simply revealed that his actions were a mirror of the baker's own. And in doing so, he taught a lesson more powerful than any punishment. Ask yourself, are you giving fair value for what you earn? Are your actions aligned with your words? Because dishonesty isn't just a transaction, it's a habit, a slow erosion of truth. Some lie so often they forget what truth feels like. But in the end, they're not deceiving others. They're deceiving themselves. The farmer returned to his fields, not with bitterness, but with the quiet dignity of a man who let truth speak for itself. The baker, humbled, walked home with more than just butter in hand. He carried the weight of introspection. In that modest courtroom, no fines were issued, no punishments declared. Yet justice was served, not by law, but by conscience. In a world rushing toward precision and profit, this tale reminds us that the most powerful measures are invisible: honesty, humility, and the courage to reflect. The farmer didn't need fancy tools. He used trust as his scale. And when trust was broken, he didn't shout, he simply showed. That's the kind of truth that lingers long after the story ends.